Okay, so for this example, we want to find all 6 trig ratios of alpha on this right triangle. But before we can do that, we have to know what all 3 sides of the triangle are. And if you take a look at this triangle, we don't know all 3 sides. We only know 2 out of the 3. We know the leg and the other leg, but we're missing the hypotenuse. So let's just call that h. So remember, the Pythagorean theorem works anytime we have a right triangle. And it tells us that if we have a right triangle, that leg squared, oh, log, why'd you do that? It tells us if we have a right triangle, that leg squared plus leg squared is equal to the hypotenuse squared. So in this example here, we know 2 of the legs, but we're missing the hypotenuse. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug in for the legs, so 4 squared plus 6 squared, and we're going to solve for h, or we're going to solve for the hypotenuse. So plugging in, we get 16 plus 36 is equal to h squared. That's the same thing as saying 52 is equal to h squared. To get h by itself, we're going to take the square root of each side. So we have plus or minus the square root of 52 is equal to h. Notice 2 things. Remember that h represents the hypotenuse, which is a distance, so it's not going to be negative. It's only going to be positive. We have an extraneous solution here. And also notice that we can simplify the square root of 52. It's not in simplified radical form because we can write that as the square root of 4 times, what's 52 divided by 4? Square root of 4 times the square root of 13. So this tells us the hypotenuse is equal to 2 square root of 13. Let's fill in that side. So this is 2 square root of 13. Now that we have all the sides, we can fairly easily recall what we can figure out what the 6 trigonometric ratios are. Okay, so the sign of alpha, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is the first letter of the Greek alphabet, also called alpha. That's where we get the term alphabet from that alpha over there. So the sine of the angle, alpha, which is what we're looking for here, is equal to the side opposite of it, which is 6. Here's the side opposite of it, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 2 square root of 13. So let's do a little bit of work in terms of simplifying it. First of all, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we can call this 3 over the square root of 13. And then because we have a radical in the denominator, we can rationalize it. So we can multiply by the square root of 13 over the square root of 13. And we get simplified completely 3 square root of 13 divided by 13. So the sine of alpha is 3 square root of 13 divided by 13. Cosine of alpha, well, cosine is the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse. So the side that's next to alpha is 4. And the hypotenuse is 2 square root of 13. So similarly, we're going to do the same thing with cosine that we did with sine. We're going to simplify this. This is the same thing as saying 2 over the square root of 13. And then we're going to rationalize it. So we get 2 square root of 13 over 13. A tangent of alpha. Well, tangent is equal to the side opposite, which is 6 right here, divided by the adjacent, which is 4. So tangent of alpha is 6 over 4, which simplifies or reduces down to 3/2. Once we have sine, cosine, and tangent, we can kind of fairly easily pick up what their reciprocal functions are. So let's take a look at cosecant of alpha. Now, remember that cosecant of alpha is the reciprocal function for sine, right? And sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so cosecant is going to be hypotenuse divided by opposite, or just the reciprocal of this over here. So let me circle that in blue. Blue. The reciprocal of this over here. So we get 2 over the square root of 13, and in regards to simplifying it, this gives us the square root of 13 over 3, right? 2/6 is the same thing as saying 1/3, but it's the same thing as the reciprocal of this, right? Just flip that and we get that. Let's see for the next one. For cosine, remember the reciprocal of cosine is secant of alpha. Okay, so cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So secant is going to be hypotenuse over adjacent, which is 2 square root of 13 over 4. And again, when we simplify it, this is the same thing as saying the square root of 13 over 2. And for tangent, remember that the reciprocal for tangent is cotangent. Tangent is opposite divided by adjacent, right? Opposite divided by adjacent. So cotangent is going to be adjacent over opposite, or 4 over 6, which simplifies down to 2/3. And here are the 6 trigonometric ratios for this right triangle here, for this, specifically for this angle, for this alpha in this right triangle.